Hello everyone, this is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research here at FXPRIMUS, bringing you my North American opening market comment for Wednesday, June 29th. Now, risk sentiment continues to recover. The pound is up a bit, as are the risk-sensitive Australian dollar and New Zealand dollars. On the other hand, the safe haven yen and Swiss franc are a bit weaker. As for today's U.S. data, the U.S. personal income and expenditure are likely to be more subdued than last month. Slower gains in hours worked and average earnings suggest slower gains in income, while a modest rise in retail sales suggests only a modest rise in spending. Meanwhile, the personal consumption expenditure, PCE deflator, is expected to slow a bit, while the core PCE deflator, which is the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, is forecast to rise at the same pace as in the previous month. That would be neutral for Fed rate expectations, and therefore I think it would be neutral for the dollar. In the afternoon, in European time, there's a panel discussion with ECB President Draghi, Fed Chair Yellen, and Bank of England Governor Carney at the ECB Forum in Portugal. They may have something to say about how policy will adjust to the stress of Brexit. Then come U.S. oil inventories. Now, U.S. oil inventories are forecast to have fallen some 2.5 million barrels. The market seems to think the last 2 weeks of low drawdowns have been an aberration and inventories should be declining more. In fact, the American Petroleum Institute apparently said yesterday that the drawdown was 3.9 million barrels. If they're wrong, though, if the Department of Energy information is different and the drawdown is more in line with recent behavior, then oil prices are likely to continue to fall, dragging the Canadian dollar down. Now, overnight, Japan industrial production is expected to show a month-on-month decline. This might not be good for Japanese stocks, which would mean dollar-yen could fall too. A stronger yen? Probably, though yen is more determined by attitudes towards global risk at this point, which I think nowadays means the Brexit developments. This is Marshall Gittler, Head of Investment Research at FXPRIMUS. Get more market insights on our education pages and turn your trading ideas into action with FXPRIMUS, the safest place to trade.